According to investment guru Warren Buffett, people should find jobs that they love rather than ones that just look good on their resumes. This can be hard to do since it often requires a whole lot of trial and error. Life is not always straightforward. There are several things that seem to always work against you, and that is the reality sometimes. An ancient Persian poet, Rumi, once said that the desire for that work has been put in every heart, which means there exists a job that would make them feel so happy. There is a need to balance all the resources you need to do well. The author makes mention of PIEP, which means people engagement, innovation, and performance. PIEP for short. Now imagine Q platform that gives you all of that and more. Organizations face a bunch of problems in today's world. Left, right, and center, there always seems to be something worrying in the corner. For instance, some companies adopt new technologies and then don't change the structure of their staff to make the best use of them. New technologies are transforming almost every industry. This transformation has created new skills, ideas, and strategies that need to be implemented in workers' lives. But an ANSA study in 2018 found that only 17% of workers felt as though their skills were keeping up with the pace of change in their industry. 83% of workers feel like they're falling behind. Businesses should also be aware of how their employees are feeling. Employee stress is a widespread problem that companies need to address. A study conducted by Everest College found that 70% of employees felt as though they were being asked to do an unrealistic amount of work, with 40% of respondents feeling stressed as a result. There are numerous other problems that organizations have in front of them that cause a lot of inconveniences for everyone involved. Productivity can be broken down into three components: value, engagement, and innovation. Each part of productivity is equally important and must work together to be truly effective. Productivity decreases as one component declines while the other two remain stagnant. It's hard to be productive without fresh ideas or engagement. The author doesn't just say we should be productive, we should recognize the actual value of productive people. The second key to having increased productivity is engagement. Create a purpose-driven workplace. When your employees are engaged, they work harder and faster and improve the quality of their work. Their efforts ultimately lead to an increase in profits for your business. Innovation, the last on the list, is also vital. Inventions don't automatically happen. It takes a culture of innovation and engaged people to create the invention. When employees are inspired, they're able to create innovative work in innovative work environments. Employee satisfaction is one of the leading factors for innovation and productivity. It's become an essential goal for many companies. It's also become clear that there's a link between employee satisfaction and innovation. The more happy employees want to work and do their best, the more innovative they'll be in their fields. This makes sense. If they're engaged, they'll take ownership of projects and develop new ways to improve products or otherwise make processes more efficient. In turn, they would work smarter and not harder. The world of work is changing, and we know that the best workplaces will win in the world if they adopt these new trends. The first trend is longer living. By 2050, 10% of the population will be 90 or older, so fortunately, there's a lot of untapped talent. The second trend is women are more active in the workforce, which brings out diversity. Thirdly, people with autism can be utilized as they are detail-focused and passionate about their work. Fourth, it's clear that there will be jobs lost to machines shortly. However, looking at the history of technology shows us that job loss is only a temporary problem. Often, human workers find better and higher-paying jobs when time passes, especially if more complex and complicated positions are created for humans to take over, replacing low-skilled, menial labor with new they can. Fifth, it's time for the digital workplace to play catch-up. Android devices, iPhones, and iPads have become so commonly used in the home that it's time for the office to keep up with those innovations. A digital workplace can enable modern teams to work from anywhere and boost collaboration on the go.